Hi and welcome back to my vlog. So today I am in, I can't say the name of the park because if I try to promote this video using Google Ads, there are certain words they don't like because of what's going on in the world at the moment. So I'm not going to say what the park is called, but I will put it up on the screen. And at the moment there is an event going on in this park called Christmas at the Point. And it's held by the Rotary Club of Grenada, and it's Christmas lights, and it's very, very beautiful. So later on, I'm going to show you that event, but you can only see it at night. It's very, very lovely event for the whole family, so I'll bring you to that later. But I also wanted to bring you here during the day because this park is very beautiful and the views are absolutely gorgeous and stunning. It's also very quiet here, very relaxing. A word of warning though, if you do come here by yourself, have your wits about you. Grenada is a very safe island, but that doesn't mean you should just roam around and not take care of what's going on around you, because when you do go to remote places anywhere, you should always have your wits about you. And this park is very quiet, quite isolated, and especially if you're a lone female, you know, I say have your wits about you when you are here. So the event taking place in this park is called Christmas at the Point, and it's held by the Rotary Club of Grenada. So the event that's normally held here by the Rotary Club of Grenada is a carols by candlelight event. But due to the current situation in the world at the moment, they've decided to hold this Christmas at the Point event instead, because they cannot host the crowds that they normally host for this carols by candlelight event. So according to nowgrenada.com, it says Christmas at the Point, when the sun sets, the wonder begins. And this event is from Sunday 22nd of November until Sunday the 3rd of January. And it's nightly light attractions for family and friends during the holiday season. The park and its attractions will open nightly from 5:30 p.m. to midnight. This way, patrons can still experience the beauty of the park without crowding. Christmas at the Point will feature the much anticipated and even grander Monica Benoit Christmas Wonderland of Lights display. Movie nights in the park, reruns of previous concerts, along with specialty foods, bar and other attractions. This will all be done in a safe, approved space, considering what we are going through at the moment in the world. why I really wanted to bring you here, especially during the day, is to not only show you the park, but to talk about its history, because it has a really interesting history. And I'm going to read from an article printed in nowgrenada.com by Linda Straker. In recent times, it's a place known for the recreational purposes, but back in 1892, the place we now called was not a recreational location. It was not even called. Several buildings were constructed there in 1892, built to isolate the victims of smallpox, yellow fever, malaria, and other communicable diseases common in the region at the time. These were the early years following the abolition of slavery. At the time, it was known as Goat Point or Long Point, and its location as an isolated peninsula on the southwest coast of Grenada was ideal. As the observation centre for the port of St. George's for arriving indentured servants and British sailors, anyone arriving in Grenada and suspected of being infected with a communicable disease was immediately brought to the station for observation. Station was used as an isolation centre until the mid-20th century, by which time most of the dreaded diseases were eradicated or under control. The research has not yet shown what happened to the people who died at the isolation area. It is therefore not known if a portion of the area was used as a burial ground. Some of the buildings became the area for an outbreak of leprosy and tuberculosis, while the isolation area for these two diseases were located south of station at Petit Cabri Point. That leper settlement, as it was called, operated between 1928 and 1957. The location was within the vicinity close to the Montrouge Bay, according to records from regional health organisations. According to the A to Z of Grenada Heritage, written by Angus Martin, beginning in the early 1900s, the buildings at station, which was used by the medical staff, were frequently used as a government rest house. There is some uncertainty as to the exact period for which the station was used solely as a public health facility, and Grenada has never established isolation since that time. It is recorded that the facility was used on February the 8th, 1896 as a picnic venue for visitors to the races from Trinidad, and in 1915 to 16 as a training camp for Windward Island troops of the British West Indies Regiment of World War I. During World War I, it housed the Grenadian detachment of the British West Indies Regiment. During the Grenada Revolution, the People's Revolutionary Government established a military camp there in the building called the Big House. It was called Camp Boney. By the late 1980s, all that remained were the foundations of the original buildings. Presently, the relative seclusion, serenity, and commanding view of the site have secured its position as a popular picnic site. Information from the Rotary Club shows that in 2002, the government of that time leased the area to the club for 33 years for the development of a public park to be called Station Recreation Park. So the next time you visit, remember its history. Thanks for watching my vlog. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment and please give me a thumbs up. And check out the other vlogs on my channel. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And don't forget to select that little bell, and that way you will get all my vlogs as I upload. And I'll see you next time.